All right, welcome back to Bay Ragni Show. We are live again. There's no echoes, there's no technical difficulties. We got it fixed, we got it straightened out, and we can see our guests much better. Seth and Sophie of Chosen Nashville and Spinner Record Music are here. They're live with me. We're going to learn all about their shop in the Green Hills area, and we're going to learn how we went from a fashion store combining it in to a double-edged business of Spinner Record Music. So, guys, welcome back. Thanks for bearing with me, and we're going to get into this holy shit factor of a show and learn all about you guys and this whole venture into the world of business. Let me ask you before we get back into the explanation of how it started again, Sophie. Are you guys both from? Are you from Nashville, or are you transplants like myself?
I grew up around here, and
I'm from East Tennessee. I'm from Maryville.
yeah,
Maryville.
I was born in East Tennessee. I was born in Knoxville, but I don't remember the first 6 years of my life, anyways. So
So you ended up coming here as a small child.
yes,
And Sophie, how long you been here for?
I'm going on 5 years.
Okay. Okay. Now, what brought you here?
The store.
The store.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So, you had said on our previous uh,
stream.
faux pas what happened. Why don't you tell us again how the Chosen Fashion Store over in the Green Hills area got started?
Well, my mom was a buyer for a department store for like ever, and then she retired just to take care of me. And she always wanted to go back to having a store, and then she kind of raised me to the fact, like when I was little, people would ask me what I wanted to do, and I said I wanted to shop and boss.
What
Like my
store
mom.
was she working for again?
She worked for. Why are you putting me on the spot like this?
Oh, okay.
Profits and Belkinsdale.
I thought that would be a big thing. Like, that's nice for profits and
Belkinsdale in North
Yeah.
Carolina, and yes, but
that's credibility to her. That's not putting you on the spot.
no, I know, but I like drew a blank when you asked me.
Yeah.
So we just eventually found a space, and I had a jewelry line that we wanted to put in a shop because we were selling at wholesale, and we just jumped in.
That's pretty wild. So the store started about 5 years ago, then, or
yes.
Yeah, about.
So what was like the whole reason? I guess because you guys figured from a business standpoint, Nashville's kind of blowing up, and it'd be a cool place to do this, huh?
Yeah, and it's still close to home, so my dad was happy about that.
And a big thing is that Nashville doesn't really have a fashion scene.
Well, it does.
A lot of one, and they were gonna bring it.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to add more to it. Really wanting to do a lot of really cool, fine jewelry designers that aren't necessarily just like diamonds and like what you think of, like just really nice
diamonds and pearls.
Yeah.
And cheap gold things customized to your name. That's most jewelers.
But yeah.
Now, how about like when you guys did the vending event we had, you guys had some clothes there, and I remember like being blown away. I was like, dude. And again, like I was even like going back in my mind, saying to myself, like I remember the clothes and being like blown away how cool they were, and not even putting two and two together. I again thinking it was part of the Spinner Record Music. So I guess you guys like, and it's not like all the big name brands that you would see in stores. This is more. I mean, is it like one piece items, or do these people like that you get these designers from? Like, how do you find them?
Well, we go to New York, and we go to Europe, and then we go to Las Vegas, and a lot of our brands are kind of like made to order, so we buy them and then they make them.
Do you want to explain what Fashion Week though is? Like it's like runway shows.
Mm-hmm.
These designers will come out and they'll put all their clothing on these models, and they'll go around, and buyers will watch these shows and they'll see what's out there. They'll then meet with them later, right? And then they'll have the model try on whatever, and order it from them, you can describe it better than me, but they'll have the model try on whatever they want to possibly buy to see how it would fall on a person. And then they'll say, I want a small, medium, large, and extra large in this, or like an 8 through like whatever. Like they'll just get a size run, and the designer will make those, or however many runs they get. And the designer will make them and then ship them to you in about, how long does it take?
6 months.
About 6
You're about
months.
6 months of.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's almost like looking through a catalog with live people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's so. How did it, like, you've always seen like on TV, especially like the New York Fashion Week, you see all the celebrities like flocking to it and stuff like that. But I didn't realize it gets to that point, like where you have the meeting with the, the designer, and it's just like, oh, like, let's have our model put this on for you or this one and see what it's like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, we're in their offices and it's like a sales rep. So we don't always get to meet the designer, but it's just, it's a wild, fun experience.
Yeah, and every one of them's different too.
Yeah, that's true. Every different like fashion house and stuff is a little bit different.
That's cool. That's cool. So, were you always like intrigued by the world of fashion yourself, Sophie?
I started out when I was younger. I wanted to be a fashion photographer. So
Oh,
that's
cool.
kind of where my love for it came from. But then it slowly morphed into like I mean, I obviously love to buy things that you can't find anywhere else. So I wanted to just be able to curate a collection that wasn't available in this area.
That's
So
cool. That is, and then that's like, do you guys I'm gonna like fanboy out for like celebrities for a minute. Do you get like celebrities who come in, because there is? I mean, let's face it, Nashville's becoming like the new Hollywood, especially when the Nashville show was here. Um, do you get like the celebrities coming in and checking out because you guys do have that unique line of clothes?
Well, none
well,
that we can mention. They
well,
want us to not mention them.
but we get a lot of like celebrity stylists and stuff coming in too, more so
Like the
than
people that work for them. Like
yeah.
Right.
any clothes.
So we get a lot of stylists. I've seen a couple celebrities, like you said, but not too many.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of that like our store anyways. And that we recognized. So yeah, there's that. But they, like I said, don't want us mentioning them, so
But it's not like you guys can like take a picture and put a picture on the wall with them.
No.
No, they wouldn't.
Wow. Really? That's wild. It's interesting though.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure some people would be more keen to it, just like the people we have, not so much.
Yeah, some celebrities are cool like that. Like, you can just
Sure.
walk up to them on the street, like the new Spider-Man, Tom Holland. You can just walk right up to that kid and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" And he'll be like, "Hey, what you doing?" But other people, like, they'll wear this ball cap and like fake a wig, and they'll just like duck their head and keep walking whenever you mention them or say anything. Like, they'll just ghost, like, I didn't hear that, and keep going.
Yeah, it's funny. We were just Coco and we were just having a discussion the other day about the whole world of masks and stuff like that, and we were saying we bet you like celebrities love the time of having to wear the mask because you can hide now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely made that easy for them.
Yeah.
They want to.
Now, I mean, that became a whole thing too. Everybody was like having fashion masks and trendy masks. Did you guys get into that world too?
Have one of those.
We didn't. We just made masks for the
Not
store.
really, but let me see if I can grab
There's
one.
one hanging up right over there.
Oh, okay, that's the one on the wall.
Yeah. So we didn't get any designer masks or anything, but because we love gators, like that for us was the way to go.
Okay.
These were gifts with
Oh,
for
cool.
a while.
Yeah, we customized that on some website, ordered a bunch of them, and we thought people would like them. And no, I guess, don't get me wrong, people do love them, but I guess business just died down over COVID, and we didn't really get rid of too many of them.
No.
We've used them all.
Well, how about that? How did you guys handle that whole situation where you guys are, just like everybody, all businesses there, before the whole COVID pandemic thing happened, you know, businesses are flourishing, and then all of a sudden it comes to the world's got to stop and shut down. Like,
Exactly. And
yeah,
then
how did you guys handle that?
that's been a record.
Yeah.
I mean, we are still open by appointment only at the moment.
Yeah, the
Okay.
store.
But we not only were we affected by that, but like we're a clothing store, so when we finally were able to open, people will come in, they're like, well, we don't go anywhere anymore, so we don't want nice clothes. So it, we didn't really
Actually, yeah, a lot of people have legitimately said those exact
I
words.
didn't even think of that point. That's a good point.
so it was
Yeah.
like, so after we could open, it was like, that's why we went to appointment only, because we were open for a few months after that, and we were like, no, this is not, we can't sit here every day like this.
A lot of our
Right.
business came from nearby stores, walk-ins. Just people would know about the stores nearby. They're wildly popular.
Mhm.
Lonnie Young Shoes, I can mention them.
Yeah. Willow's Pilates.
Yeah, Willow Pilates.
Margie's Chair and Chair Alike.
Yep, Margie had a lot of them, and she would sometimes even send people over. But
all the time.
but yeah, people were just walking to and from their either fitness, whatever they're doing, Pilates, or their shoe appointments with the children's shoes. They could only have so many customers at a time, so sometimes they would come into the store and walk around. And that's where a lot of people came from. That just a lot of like, what do you call it, window shopping. They like to just walk in there to bide some time to until what they're doing next. So we didn't need to be open for the most part. Our serious customers know us mostly and would much appreciate an appointment. And we can sit there and customize, fashions for an individual and talk to them about, like, this is what you like. These are the colors you want to see. This would look good on you. This one doesn't fit you the way you thought it would, so we can sit there and go through everything with individuals, and it's a more personalized experience that way anyways.
I was gonna say that it seems like it's truly like a more, it's not like you're going into like a department store to buy clothes. It seems like it's a very much a one-on-one experience that a customer of yours is going to get.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yes. Well, that's what we hope for, at least.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys? Is it just for women, or is it men as well, or?
Well,
we used to have some men's leather jackets, but we are almost sold out. I think we have 2 left. But
show mine.
You can if you wish. He's a show and tell kind of guy.
Show and tell works.
Yes. But so we slowed down on that a little bit before COVID, but guys are great customers. We should have probably expanded more on that to begin with, but we didn't know when we first started. We get a lot of men shopping for their women in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They pick up a little leather jacket, but the leather jackets we brought to your show.
Yes.
Yes, those are the ones we had in men's. We got asked there several times.
This is one of my favorite jackets.
You can't really see it. It's just like
it's just a black blob.
Yeah, it's just a black blob.
Okay, I don't have a flashlight, but yeah, it was kind of a nice lamb leather jacket. It's very soft, very comfortable. One of my favorite jackets of all time.
Yeah, I remember, like I said, when I saw the jackets and stuff you guys had at the event, I was like blown away, and I was like, damn, I wish I could fit my belly into that. Now, how about do you guys deal with shoes as well, or is that something you stay away from, or?
We have so many shoes.
Really? Okay.
Shoes, yeah. I'm a shoe girl, so definitely. We were supposed to, before we found the space, we definitely did want to specialize more in accessories than clothing, and just have a lot of like kind of basic clothing with really wow accessories. But we got big space that it turned into like more a lot of clothing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially like, let's face it, a huge part of fashion is the shoes. You got to have the shoes to go with it completes the whole, the whole process. Now, Seth, you seem pretty knowledgeable in all this. How did because I mean, it seems like he's a good student, Sophie.
He's great. I like that's what I find so interesting about him. He was interested from the very beginning, and he loves to learn about anything, literally anything.
I do love learning things.
But yeah, we met. He was our FedEx guy.
Yep.
That must have been a hell of a delivery you made.
It was. It more ways than you know. Actually, up in there, believe it or not, like, well, with my other FedEx driver, the guy that was teaching me at the time to be a better FedEx driver, he's still like the only guy that can really do the Green Hills route, because that's really a route that should be handled by 3 people or
Wow.
someone who just knows it like the back of their hand. It's
Right.
tense. But this, where her store is, just happened to fall in a part of the day that is a little bit more relaxed, because that's the way the pace goes. You have to go really fast on some of them, and then some of them you just have to cool it a little bit, because some places aren't open yet, or you have a pickup at a certain time you have to get to. So she's on a relaxed part of the day, where Chosen is, and every day I would usually have to use the bathroom around that time, and I would just ask to use hers because she was cute.
It was all planned then.
A little bit. Dan kind of pushed me into it a little bit too. My mentor, he was like, "Go for it, just do it." I was like, "It's not weird." He goes, "No, just go."
That's funny. Now, how long you guys been together for?
3.5
3.5,
years.
yeah. 3.5 years. Yeah.
Interesting. And Seth, I saw as I was going through your Facebook, you were a military guy too.
Yes. That's why I have this amazing, ginormous beard. I don't have to, keep a bald face anymore, so grows bald. I have an entire lion's mane. If I'm far enough from the camera, you can just see it, big bush on that face.
Well, hey, thank you for your service, because for any military person that joins, I always say not only thank you and much respect, but you guys have a bigger set of balls than I do, because I could never do it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I just always had this, I don't know, I was one of those kids that grew up when, I saw 9/11 on TV, and I'm like, holy crap, and saw how it affected everyone around me, and I was like, well, I want to join.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to do what I could anyways, and do some kind of part to do something.
And you were in was it the Navy or?
Yeah, the Navy.
Awesome.
Those photos you saw are probably me in aquaflage or the Navy dress blues.
Yeah.
My mom likes to post those a lot. They're photos. Some of them.
Where does that fall into the fashion of Chosen?
Honestly, I don't think we have a Navy line.
Oh, we do have
we do have something
jackets,
that's like inspired.
Yes, that are cut very similar.
Yeah, and if you're talking about like French Navy, like you got the.
Oh, definitely. Well, those are Breton shirts. I don't think they were actually for the Navy. They were more like.
But if you look at like a Navy shirt, you see like these weird stripes and colors and everything. It's not weird, but you see stripes and colors. Like that's a thing associated with that. It's even in the Bitmoji for like the Navy. So
I guess they were sailor shirts.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, we have something like that as well in the store. It's nothing like the real Navy.
No. It's more for like yachting.
Yeah, pretty much like a yacht crew.
Yeah. No, not the crew. But okay.
What? Oh, yeah, no. I mean like, oh, obviously no. Yeah, we're not selling uniforms. Okay.
So with Chosen, Sophie, have you or your mom ever wanted to take it to where you guys actually have like your own line of clothes somehow?
We actually do have a line of shirts.
Okay.
It's just we both love cufflinks, vintage cufflinks. We collect them. And so we made a women's shirt that a casual cufflink shirt. So you can wear it down and be a little bit more formal, or you can like roll the sleeves up just like a nice striped top and still use your cufflink at the elbow and go about your day.
Yeah.
Look at that. I love that. I love creating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do too.
Your shirts only come in black, or they come in white too?
Black and white.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
The Chosen brand on them.
They do.
That way. Yeah, Chosen brand.
Now, do you have like on your website? Are people able to like go through and shop what clothes you have on your website, or?
No, not.
Yeah, it says on our windows that you can, but it's really if you see something in the photos that you like, message us. Oh, cat.
Oh.
He usually does this. Here you go.
He's turned his butt to me. That's fine. I'm used to it. Cat butts.
Hey, I have cat butts sitting on the back of my neck right now, so
it's amazing.
That's you can have.
Oh man. What was I meant to say before? What was
the website.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So if you see photos on the Facebook of something in the store you want to look at or purchase, we're more than willing to sell it to you online. But we don't necessarily have just posts, dedicated to certain items. Right. So, or do we?
No. I think. Sorry, no. I think our website is not even up at the moment anymore.
Oh, you mean the website?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I said I was talking about Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the actual website needs to.
It's got a whole revamp. It needs to be done.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm just curious. I'm gonna.
She's gonna type it in right now and see if it's even online. But
I was, because I pulled it up and put it in our little scrolling ticker down below.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see that. But
if
you put chosen-nashville.com.
So it's still up.
It's just still up.
We need to completely revamp it.
The whole thing.
Gotcha. So okay, so the world of COVID then led to the whole spin of record music. Now, how did you guys come across this? Because this was like, again, like back at the vendor event when you guys were explaining it to me and showing me what you guys do and what the finished products look like. I mean, it's freaking awesome. And any person that likes music has to love this whole thing.
Yes. It was something like I used to do. Like we used to go to church fairs when I was little, and they always had kind of a poor art section, and that was like my favorite part of that's why I wanted to go. So I hadn't probably done it since I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I was like, we should do this on records. Like, I think it would be really cool.
Wow.
And we just never got the chance to sit down and kind of figure out how we would do it until we were in lockdown. Seth is bringing examples of our very first ones we did.
These are horrible.
They're absolutely horrible.
If you look at anything we've done, these are like don't even look like we did them.
These are embarrassing, but we're very proud of them. So we'll never take them down.
Ones. So there was mine.
It looks like silly string.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't even see. This is the back.
Yeah,
it's still hard to see this one.
Oh my god.
We have.
So that's like what you started from.
Yes.
Yes, and you've seen where we came from, or where we are now. We don't show people.
I mean, that tells people. Yeah, you have to show what people are missing out on, because now that I've seen that and I know what they really look like, I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean it's really easy. It's fun. It's cathartic. I could do it all day, every day. I could have like an entire apartment of just records that we make because I enjoy doing it so much. But he is definitely the teacher in the class because I'm very quiet and he's just better. And I get nervous. I get stage fright.
That's the big part.
Yeah.
stage fright.
I even forget like what colors red and blue are.
She's done that. She goes, "What does red look like? I can't remember right now."
No.
People do that when they get really, really stressed out or really like
Yeah.
it just happens. You forget like common things. It's like,
That's
oh
so
my God, how do I tie my shoes? You know, everyone has a moment like that where they're so stressed out they forget something very simple. Happens all the time.
Yeah. Are you showing pictures now?
Yes, I was going to show. That was the before. I was trying to find it
I have
now.
plenty.
Like you're using my main phone, so I have to find my old one somehow.
Let me just pop one up from it.
Yeah, that will be.
This,
why didn't you do it? It's right there.
Can't take credit for these because these are different students.
It's like our students. Yeah.
Yes, but we make records that are.
That's what they look like now.
Where am I?
Yeah, see, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can just kind of. Every other post on our Instagram is a record. Or that's what we try to do, anyways.
That's awesome. They look so. Yeah, I was just like, and then you guys can also like frame them for people.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, we have the backgrounds that we sell with them as well. But framing, okay, that's a whole other animal. When we started to offer that, we got frames because we liked frames. We liked that ours were in frames.
Mm-hmm.
And when other people saw that, like, hey, we want that too. I was like, oh no. So we got some in stock just for that. And then we started trying to figure out pricing for it. We figured, frames aren't that much. It shouldn't cost anything to ship. It's so cheap to ship thing. No. Now, shipping a frame is like $20 for a 12 by 12.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $25 for the long one. So a lot of people are like, holy cow, the price of the frame and then that on top of that, like, I don't want to do that.
Well, the frames are pretty inexpensive. So if you put it together, if you just call it frame cost, it's not that bad. Plus,
well, it's between $35 and like $70.
Yeah, but if you custom frame something, like you're starting at like
not really a custom frame though. When people talk about custom frames,
no, I'm just saying, like,
yeah, but
that's my view.
Yeah, that's kind of like why we didn't ever charge for the backgrounds, because you're already paying so much for framing and everything else. Like it's expensive, so
Right.
we give the backgrounds away for free if you buy one.
All right, so let's go through this whole process. So then, with Spinner Record Music, you guys have kind of like there's like the whole painting with a twist type stuff and all that. But you guys, this is literally your spin on it, where you guys will have a class, and now how many people can fit into one class?
Okay, that's debatable. We're actually doing a class of how many? 18?
18
soon.
Wow. Okay.
Just one we've ever tried to do. So I'll have to make sure we have all of the materials for it, and it's going to be a good amount of work to set up. But after that, it shouldn't be any problem to do 18 at a time.
Yeah.
Just getting up to that point, because I have to work on. There's some things that are custom made that are like patented, so like nobody else can copy us.
Right.
We figured out after trial and error to make our records look good. But I don't want to mention it here.
Sure.
But yeah, I just have to make a lot of them for this class, and once we have that, we'll be able to do classes of 18. We're going to expand it to 20, and then when we move to our new location after Chosen is over with, we're going to be probably around 20 still. We're probably going to keep it around there.
We'll see, because we started out with we could only do 6. So now I think we're at 14, so 18 isn't too much farther away.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah. So we're
I think we're more like at 12 though, because 2 of the things broke.
Okay, 12. We went back to 12. We went backwards.
Yeah.
So when a person signs up for this, do they bring their own record? Do you supply the record, or?
No, everything's included. We have the record, because you pay for it. You pay for records, paint, the stuff we dilute the paint with, the cups that we mix in, the tray that we use, the aprons we supply you with,
gloves,
and alcohol. All of that's included.
You had me at alcohol.
And get this, Our 3 alcohols are all local, and our favorite thing on there is a sweet tea wine.
Ooh,
Yes.
there you go. There
It's
you go.
what is it? Natchez
Yeah.
Hills Winery. Natchez Hills Winery, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
It's one of the 2. It's called Naughty Tea, sweet tea wine.
Very cool. So how much is it to do this?
55 a head right now on Airbnb.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then you get like, I think, what is it? A 10% discount if you have over
Oh,
4
yeah.
guests, maybe?
Well, right now it's set to 4, but we might have to increase that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was before prices started going
That's true. Everything,
crazy
all of them
everywhere.
have
It's
gone. That's
Yeah. So
so
paint, like, okay, for example, those 2-ounce bottles of paint
Mhm.
are this big. Sorry, it's hard to see from right up to the camera. So they're like this. They went from being between 79 cents a bottle to $1.20 to being an entire dollar more. So now the cheapest one's $1.79 all the way up to like,
yeah.
well, some of them are $5 even.
Well,
Oh
more-
wow.
Yeah, or more. So paint prices are extremely inflated right now. And what else has gone up?
The pouring medium is
Oh,
gone up
the pouring
substantially. That's the most
It's
one.
the magic goo that makes the whole process happen. But holy cow, yeah, that's gone up substantially as well.
And shipping, because shipping is
And
also
shipping
included.
costs at USPS have gone up dramatically. I don't know if you shipped anything recently, but
I ship every day. I'm shipping stuff.
yeah, it's like before October, they like doubled most of their prices, and then during October through January, they said that was holiday pricing. So then they increased it again on top of that. They had a double rate increase.
Yeah, it's crazy because like with my our reselling business, I'm shipping stuff every day, and sometimes it just blows me away the difference in price between depending on what you ship. Usually, the bigger stuff is so much cheaper to ship via UPS or FedEx than the post office, and it
Right.
just blows me away.
Yeah, we have a new shipping thing. It's called Pirate Ship.
Yeah,
And they compare USPS and the and UPS. That's what I mean. They don't have FedEx options, so we don't really
yeah.
know FedEx compares, but they've find coupons for shipments. If there's like a coupon on the website that either company has posted somewhere, sorry, my then they'll give it to their customers, which I
Oh,
don't know
cool.
how to do that, but they pass along discounts. So sometimes it's cheaper on that than it is
Okay.
on the actual website.
Huh.
Yeah, and they take care of everything for you as far as customer service goes. We had one customer buy a frame, and somehow, somewhere along the line, UPS broke it after we shipped it. And I'm telling you, when I box these things, it's in like intense bubble wrap, very
Mhm.
tightly wound, like very packed. And then I custom
box.
create a box for every one of them so that there's no extra room. So I
Yeah.
cut out and make all of these boxes and make sure that the sides are hard.
Mhm.
And somehow they broke one of these. And so we filed a claim on Pirate Ship, and they took care of all of that for us.
Wow.
The whole process. It was amazing.
That's awesome. So, now how did people when you started this? How did people start finding out about how to sign up for your classes?
Well, right now we're exclusive. Well, I need some.
Wow. We're exclusively on Airbnb experiences for the
Okay.
class right now. We put it in our window. So there's like a QR code. I got really into QR codes for a little while. I created one for the Facebook group I started, like Chosen. I had a link tree on there for like tourism in Nashville. Like, oh man, I was all over you QR codes. But anyways, we still have that in the window. So you just walk up to Chosen, even if it's closed, and just scan the little guy, and it'll bring you right to the Airbnb page.
I was wondering. Yeah, I was wondering why the Airbnb. So with the Airbnb page, I didn't realize you could put like events and stuff like that on there.
Yeah, it's Airbnb experiences. It's a new, semi-new category on Airbnb. They still don't really know how to treat their experience hosts.
Okay.
So now when you book a home stay or stay anywhere on Airbnb, it'll come up with what to do and what to see around that area. And it's a whole third category on there. It says experiences, but a lot of times it'll say this is what the must-dos in this town are, and it'll show you some of the experiences in that town or city or whatever.
Yes, highly recommend. We always check. That's the first thing we check whenever we're going somewhere new.
She checks.
Yeah, I love Airbnb experiences. Like, I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah.
We've made beads.
And there's a whole community.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, like we did beekeeping in Kentucky. We made beads in Italy, like Venetian glass beads.
Hand-blown Venetian glass beads.
And then, yeah, but it's a whole community here, and we're all friends, and it's really fun.
And I got to be honest with you, it really creeped us out when we first got a message from our community leader, Christy, because you're on Airbnb experiences, and you get spam and all of this email, Facebook, and everything all the time. People are like, "Hey, go click this and do this," and Christy sent us a message like, "Hey, I'm the experience host leader for all of Nashville," and it didn't come from Airbnb; it came from her personal account. So we were like, what is this? And like, we were really skeptical about it. So we got on like a public computer and clicked on the link to see if any viruses were in it, just to see. And it turned out to be legitimate. And it's a very tight knit, close community for experience hosts. They're awesome. Everyone in it.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool. So now, how often do you do these classes?
Well, we have them whenever people book them, but we have them scheduled for Wednesday through Saturday because that's the busiest day for them.
Okay.
Sometimes people request dates outside of that, but Wednesday through Saturday is the most busy time for, I guess, tourism in Nashville, and also
our
main customer.
So does it? I mean, it kind of almost sounds like this is going to become like the new #1 business then.
It is, I think.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
It kind of has become that. Yeah. Once we're out of the store, we are definitely going to be full-time.
Yeah.
Airbnb. Yeah.
We're going to try to get some more exciting classes up soon.
Yeah, we're going to have a cheaper version of it even. So in the paint class, right, you have to let the paint sit and dry and just wait for like 2 weeks before you can even touch it, because if you put it in the mail before 2 weeks, the paint will kind of melt into the packaging.
Okay.
So at 2 weeks is the bare minimum we give it of drying time. That's when we ship everything out. And in this new class, we're going to let people take it home. We're going to use this different techniques. You're not going to be able to preserve the label in the center of the records, but you'll get to take your artwork home the same day.
So that's it. I didn't even
and it's cheaper.
Wow. Okay. So even the $59 price includes the shipping then to get the record. Wow.
Yeah, that's why it may have to go up $5 at some point if the prices keep going up. Like we're fixing right now, but if the prices go up even more on all of our materials, then we'll have to go up another $5.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And how long does like a class last?
It really depends. Yeah. We say an hour and a half. We can get you in an hour and a half if you have like a concert to go to or dinner reservations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depending on the class size and depending on like a lot of different
personalities too of whoever's coming. So yeah, on Airbnb, it's always going to be scheduled for an hour and a half, just generally to give us a little bit of extra time. But most of our classes take about an hour and 15. Okay. We've hung out with someone before for about 3 hours.
Wow.
In class, yeah, and it was storming outside. It was a class of like 4, so we were more than happy to just hang out with them until the rain calmed down a little. And that was just fun too. We make friends in every class, so it's not like we're just hanging out with strangers. Like we really get to try to know everybody that comes and see where they're from and what they want to do in town, and give them. We actually have these printout sheets of like what we recommend to do, like must do's.
Oh, cool.
in Nashville. So we hand that out to everybody too, and just kind of help them customize their visit to Nashville to whatever they want to do. You know,
And I'm guessing you have food spots on there too.
Oh,
oh
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of food. I think all of it's food.
It's mainly food and drink.
Yep.
That's awesome.
You could say we're foodies, kind of. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is going to be the future of Chosen then?
We're gonna take a little, our lease is up, I believe, in July, and so we're gonna take a little break from that, just for a while, just because, like I said, people are still like, I don't go anywhere. I'm still getting that to this, and I don't really want to sell like loungewear as much. I just don't have a passion for, even though I am sitting in loungewear right there.
But we're at home.
Yeah, but I didn't buy it for myself. I got it from.
I woke up like this.
That's so true.
It's true, but I'm just being honest here. Like, yeah, this isn't how I dress up nicely for work or anything. But we are going to be having regular hours at the store again, starting sometime the end of May, beginning of June, somewhere in that area. So somewhere around then, we'll start having regular hours again, which were like 11 to 5.
Yeah, somewhere. Well, we're still figuring things out. Like, I don't want to make any promises that we'll have to hold to, but we are still definitely trying to get everything together.
Nice.
But that's right now.
You're going to end up opening a different spot then for Spinner Record Music.
Yes.
Yeah, we're looking at homes right now, and we're looking at making, studio.
Ideally, we would like to make a home studio, which would be really awesome. That was double as like our studio and where we could host classes, but it's a lot of figuring out.
It would save us on gas.
I just think we can make it exactly how we wanted it to be, is what I would be most excited about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can customize the crap. I mean, right. I can cut here. We can customize the shit out of it.
There you go. There you go.
I have to watch myself now. Dirty mouth,
Hey, I have a dirty mouth. I try to control it at times, but at times you got to let it fly. It's all right. When it's in a good nature, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Have some fun with it.
There's been shown too that the more, some people that cuss are more intelligent. That's been a real thing. It's scientific, multiple studies actually. There's so many people try to disprove that. They're like, I don't believe that at all.
Yeah.
I'm
with that study.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, guys, this was great being able to sit down and talk to you and learn about everything and how this whole came together. Because it really, me and Seth started talking about things, and I was really like, wait a minute, I was confused and blown away and trying to piece everything together. And I figured this would be a nice way to get all the pieces together and in place and see what happened and where we're going.
Yeah, I'm glad you came into this with questions as well, because that probably answered a lot of questions that other people would have.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
It was great to see you again too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we got to we'll see each other in the future, and we got to do some holy shit food stuff.
Definitely. Yeah. And we hope to come to more of your vendor events too.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome.
Yes, and March, right?
There is, but we already have classes on that day.
That's right.
I'm sorry, I meant.
All right.
Yeah. So what's the best way for people to find Spinner Record Music or Chosen?
Instagram.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be Instagram. Facebook. We also have a TikTok for just the Spinner Record class. It's called at Spinner Record _ in Music City.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and that's really it. We just have those social media accounts. We're still experimenting with what will do better for what we're doing. I think that the spin record class is going to do a little bit better on TikTok.
Yeah, I think
Because
you're
people
right.
like the satisfying ASMR, you know,
Yeah.
like paint pour type stuff. People love that on there. So I think
Mhm.
that might do better there.
I agree. And the fact that it's like, with the whole Instagram, like a lot of people I interview, even though they have websites, they still they're just like, just go to Instagram. Everybody uses Instagram as their true main hub anymore.
It's
Yeah.
easier. Yeah, it's for some reason that's so much easier to reach the customers. I think people feel more comfortable commenting and talking to people on there for some reason.
It's more visually satisfying for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
personally, like,
Yeah, with the camera filters everywhere.
I don't like filters.
We use filters. I mean, I've used the one that makes it sharpens colors a couple of times. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not a filter person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither.
Well, guys, thanks again for doing this. It was great talking to you, and I'm sure we'll be talking a lot more. And everybody, go check them out. Spinner Record Music. Look for them on Instagram, TikTok. Get your visual satisfaction as the paint pours. And one more question about that. So the records that that the people get to paint, do they get to like pick your supply of records, or?
Yeah, we have 2 like milk crates full of them, and we try to stock them up as much as we can. We'll just go out and source from wherever we can find busted up broken records that are scratched or
Yeah, we try not to do any
mass record
yeah
productions. Yeah, we try, like she was trying to say, we try not to do any sacrilege, which would be using a good record to paint on. We don't like to do that. It's happened twice in our class. Somebody brought a Carly Simon and a Reba McEntire record in. That was their own record. We allowed them to paint on that, even though, subconsciously we were like,
no,
okay,
that's
I
a
don't like
special
it.
record for them.
Yeah, for them, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you can still play the music on this, and these are good artists. I don't want it, but that's what they wanted to do, so we weren't going to stop theirs.
So a person can bring their own record if they want.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And we won't
Very
stop
cool.
you. I might have like a gut wrench, but it's I'll get over it. They still came out really well.
It looked fabulous. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks so much again, and let's talk real soon.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, by the way, Seth, happy birthday. Go continue that celebration.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. All day today. Yeah, we still have a deflated balloon from last year hanging up somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Talk soon. Everybody, check them out. Spinner Record Music and Chosen Nashville.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you today.
See you soon.